Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna conquer one of the top 3 things that a Latina should know how to cook, which is frijoles. I just said that in the most non-Latin way possible. But I know how to make Mexican rice. I do not know how to make homemade tortillas yet. So today I'm gonna conquer frijoles. My mother-in-law told me briefly how to make them. My dad told me to soak them, but earlier in the day my mother-in-law said nothing about soaking the beans. So what am I gonna do? First, we're gonna take, she told me to use some pinto beans, she gave me these, and mix them with some navy beans. Her beans are bomb. And then we're gonna like smush them, fry them, and put some serrano pepper in it. So hopefully these come out good and the Latinas do not come for me, because I'm Latina. I don't even know why I'm saying I'm not Latina, but I'm so nervous. So right now I'm just going to, let me put you down. Right now we're just gonna cut this open. I like painted my nails for this, so I'm gonna cut this open. Let me get it. Okay, so I have a half a cup and 1 cup, because it's just for me and my fiance, so it's like, do we need that much beans? Honestly, I'm lost. Like, I do not know how to make beans. Like, she makes bomb beans. She was cooking some right now. I didn't see her soak them. So let's do half a cup of the brown navy beans. It says brown's best. And what I'm gonna do is put them in this like pot to like rinse them. Let me pick up all these beans that fell. And I'm gonna pick out any ugly beans that I see. Like, look at, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but look at this bean. It's not cute. So pick out all the ugly beans. I wish we wouldn't discriminate against ugly beans, but for the sake of humanity, we are. Now, I'm gonna do half a cup of pinto beans. You know what I should have gotten? I should have gotten, you know, like, oh my god, my background is so ugly. I put everything over there because I thought like, oh, I'm gonna record facing this way. I'm probably gonna put, oh my god, I poured out way more than I should. So I put a cup of regular beans, or pinto beans. Look. So with this, you want to pick out the ugly beans. She didn't even show me what an ugly bean is. So like maybe like this dark brown beans. Honestly, it don't fit now. I'm not a real Latina. Or look at this one. This one's kind of ugly, right? I try to ask my dad, but he's half asleep. And he told me to soak these, and my mother-in-law said don't freaking soak them. So I'm gonna put a little bit more brown beans. Oh, navy beans. So with these, you want to rinse them with cold, warm water, just not hot water. Well, honestly, I don't know if it's okay to rinse with hot water or not. This is my first time, if I didn't mention that, sure. Let's rinse these. In my background more peeling. So I'm gonna rinse the beans and fill your pot with water, enough to cover them, a little bit more than enough. I'll show you right now, but yeah. So this is my beans. I'm just taking the water and rinsing them like this. And if you see any more ugly beans, just pull them out. These dishes are clean, so. How long are we supposed to do this for? Now, we fill our pot with the beans. And let's fill this with water. Honestly, I don't know how much water to put. I think that's too much. Maybe a little bit more. So, ta-da! Okay, guys. We're gonna put this on high. Because it is 7:41 p.m. and we do not got time to wait for these all night. So on the back of each bag it says to freaking soak them. But my mother-in-law said not to soak them, and she is a professional at cooking beans. So, or it says soak for an hour in a pot. Oh my god, why is this smoking? Or looked on Google how people make their homemade beans. I'm only going off what my mother-in-law said and my dad said, and I do not remember what either of them really said. And it's like 9 o'clock, gonna be 10 over there, so good luck to me. And my mother only speaks Spanish, so good luck to me again. But yeah, we'll see how these come out. Well, let's hope that my little beans come out good. So I'm gonna be checking on them periodically, you know the word I'm trying to say. I'm gonna put the timer for 5 hours, worst case scenario at 12 a.m. But let's pray to Jesus, like within 3 hours we got some homemade beans. But I should have started these like at 3 o'clock. But I was lollygaggling and I did not start it until like 7:30, 7:44, 7:40. Sure, I know my kitchen looks so ugly. My apartment complex, my apartment cabinets, my windows right open. Well, my blinds are right open to the door, so I keep looking like, is somebody looking at me? But anyways, I'm going, oh, I also, so I know how to make Mexican rice, or the Spanish rice. I know how to make enchiladas con papa, con pollo, and I know how to make my own enchilada sauce. Enchiladas is what I say like when I'm like playing around. So I know how to make my own enchilada sauce. If you want to see that, then let me know. I think I showed you how to do the Spanish rice. If not, I can do a whole video on Latin meals. If anybody wants to learn how to cook like a Latina. For the enchilada sauce, that my mother-in-law taught me. So she taught me how to make these beans. The sauce, my mom taught me how to make Spanish rice or Mexican rice. And yeah, my dad taught me how to make they're called drunken beans, borracho beans. I feel like only Texas does that, or like San Antonio does that. If you want to see those, let me know, because those are bomb diggity. They're like jalapenos, bacon, onion, sausage. My dad also taught me how to make these other kind of beans. If you my pot is really hot. Maybe I should not put it so high. But anyways, okay. I'll catch back up with y'all later. I'm going to pretend to study. I'm gonna move those pans in the back. All of them are clean. I don't have a pretty background. But this is the real me. But yeah. Oh, I also have serrano peppers. I already said that. But this is for like if you want to make like, because my mother-in-law, she makes like she smushes. I don't have a fucking smusher. Like that smusher thing, I forgot to buy a smusher. Damn it. What can I use? Like a spoon, fork, like smush them. But anyways, I'll catch back with you in a second, to me in a couple hours. So some of them are already raising. Does that mean they're done? Or what does that even mean if they're like raised? Like they're gonna fill with water? Or what? We'll see how these turn out. I hope they come out good. But yeah, this is how they look. They're on high heat. It's 7:48 p.m. Reading online, somebody said to cover your beans. My mother-in-law left out that step. She wasn't covering hers, but for the sake of this video, we're not trying to ruin the beans. So I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna check back in 2.5 hours, and we're gonna check the beans. Oh, I forgot while looking up how to make these beans. They're called refried beans. So I forgot that they were called that. This person added salt, onions, I love to cook my beans because it only takes 2 hours. But I have a pot I love to cook my beans in because it only takes 2 hours. 1 hour before complete. So this guy cooked them in 2 hours. So that's hoping that our pot is like one of those best pots and we cook ours in 2 hours. Because then it will be like 9 o'clock. But if not, we'll see. But I am making homemade refried beans. That's the end result. I wish I was making tortillas con, is it maíz or, I think maíz is corn. Yeah. Tortillas con harina. Okay, yeah, it's tortillas con harina. I need to work on my Latin accent. Those are like, no, tortillas de harina or harina. Mexican flour tortillas, basically. Those are the best, especially in Texas. If you're my Texas folk, like this video because you know breakfast tacos are life. In California, they don't get that you eat a carne asada con queso for breakfast, or I'm keep looking outside like I said, or a what is it, barbacoa with well, in my family we eat barbacoa, you know what I mean, with avocado, and then we like, my mom makes the tortillas, what is it, el harina or de harina. She doesn't make them homemade, but don't come from her. don't come for her. And then she makes like these bomb red papas. I don't know what they're called, but they're like red, like tomato-y. And then she makes like the over easy egg. That's like the Texas breakfast. That's like the best breakfast ever, with beans too, but not homemade refried beans. But yeah, so anyways, enough of me chit-chatting. I'll catch back with you really in 2 hours. And let's pray to the Latin gods that these refried beans come out deliciosos. Because I want to show my man that I'm more Latin than he is, because he cannot make a damn thing. That's typical. No, it's not typical. I shouldn't be sexist. Because my dad's a chef and he knows how to cook homemade beans. So maybe I can teach him, or his mom can teach him. But anyways, and I'm gonna be babbering on. Catch you in 2 hours. For real, for real. Okay guys, so we have an hour and 19 minutes left. So I'm gonna check them, and it looks like, I think they need more water. Like this is within an hour and 19 minutes. Well, I mean with an hour and 19 minutes left. So I'm guessing they need more water, right? Right, guys? My fellow bean cookers, right? So I'm gonna get a cup. Watch the beans for me, please. Let's try. Oh my god. Let's try these two beans to see if they're close to being ready or like if it's still an hour and 19 minutes. Sorry if I'm wearing a robe, it's because it's chilly. That one's soft. That one's a little hard. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt because my fiance told me not to add salt because the beans are salty. But those beans, oh, Chris, we're making refried beans, so I need to add like the serrano pepper. But I'm gonna add some, what is this? Himalayan pink salt. So do you want to see me add the salt? Just so that y'all believe that I'm doing it. And I'm not lying to YouTube. I don't know, how many? That was a lot of salt. Not all of them are cooked. Let's try this again. That didn't even have a bean in it. They don't have to be pretty because we're gonna smush them. I didn't know that all those beans were gonna make this much, or I would have made less beans. I think my mother-in-law sometimes make these ones. So some of them are, I think the pinto beans need more. So I'm gonna let this cook for another, pay attention to me guys. I still have an hour and 16 minutes left, but I'm gonna cover it and decrease my time to, I'm gonna check it in 30 minutes because I don't want to burn my beans because then I would have wasted that whole big ass pot of beans. But yeah, I'm just gonna make the beans. I heard somebody at the door. But anyways, I'm gonna make the beans tonight. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna make with the beans. Probably some like carnita with some like Mexican rice because I'm Latina AF. I don't know. Probably not Mexican rice because we ate rice. I made the enchiladas yesterday, so he took those for lunch today, and then I made Spanish rice, so he ate that today, so he's probably done with Spanish rice. Well, Mexican rice. So we'll see what I make with the beans. I really want some tortillas. Is it el or de harina right now? My mother-in-law had like a fat stack, but I only brought a burrito back with her beans, which were so good. So hopefully these come out good. Pray for me, gods. Pray to the Latin gods that my frijoles come out good. My refried frijoles come out good. I even have my red nails. Should I put on some gold hoops and a gold necklace? No, I don't have time for that. I'm too tired. So right now it is 9:10. What time did we start at? Like 7:45. So like almost not 2 hours. I think because I did it high heat in the beginning, that's so rude. Anyways, I'll check back with you within we'll come back to this cooking show in a brief moment in 28 seconds. I'm tired. 28 minutes. Okay? Okay, guys. It is beeping off. It's been 30 minutes. Look at how the beans look. It smells like freaking like my grandma's house in here. I think they're done. I don't know why I'm... Dude, did I just make some motherfucking beans? Ooh, it's hot. I just made some motherfucking beans. I think it needs a little bit of salt. A little bit more salt. Okay, so now, step one, which is probably the hardest part, was to make the actual bean, or like prep the bean, I guess, for refry. And then there's some dark beans in here. It was fucking hot. Oh my god, I just made beans. Yes. My man better fucking wife me the fuck up already. I'm engaged, but oh my god, I just made fucking beans. That was fucking hot. Okay. Now, I know I'm wearing a robe, whatever. Don't judge me. Now comes, let's turn off the stove. We need to make the refried beans, which I forgot how she said to make them. So let me get my pan. Okay. So, we have our serrano peppers for the beans, for the frijoles. We're not gonna put all the frijoles in the pan. We're only gonna make a little bit. Next, I think I can like smush the beans with this. I don't have a freaking smusher to smush the beans. Whatever. We're gonna take your cutting board. Okay, let's heat up the pan. I'm gonna heat it up to like 3, like medium heat. Some olive oil or whatever oil you have. And you want to let that get hot. Okay. And before you put in your frijoles, you want to like saute the serrano pepper a little bit. So I hate cutting stuff because, you know, last time I ended up in the freaking ER room. Do I look dumb with this on? Whatever. So my mother-in-law said to not cut it into pieces. So you want to take out the seeds. Please remind me to wash my hands after this. And make sure to look up so you don't get any of the juices in your eyes. So you want to clean out the pepper like so. Try to take out all the seeds as you can. And I'm gonna make little slits, and not so like a slit like this. Oh shoot, fuck it, it fell off. You don't want them. Should I make should I put like half of one or a whole one? You know what? We're just gonna put all of the serrano pepper in there. If my beans are too hot, then my beans are too thick and hot. So, ooh, that's cute. Our pan is hot. So you want that to saute. Let me wash my hands before I get serrano pepper. Serrano pepper. Do you think all of these, like a full serrano, is too much? Let's transfer the beans into here. So I'm just gonna take my cup and like start smushing them. Oh my god, I'm like low-key freaking out because I don't have something to smush the beans. Before you make refried beans, make sure you have a smusher. Beans, whoa. Let me fix myself. Okay, so I made my beans. They came out delicious. They're a little spicy, but the consistency is bomb. So note to self, obviously if you have a giant serrano pepper like this, do not add the whole serrano pepper. So actually guys, the reason why my beans came out so spicy is because I smushed the serrano pepper with my beans. Mother-in-law told me that. So yeah, when you're making your beans, make sure you do not smush the serrano pepper when you're smushing them. Take the serrano pepper out of the pan and then smush your beans and then put them back in the pan. So yeah, note to self. Like cut half of this. But look at those, look like some motherfucking refried beans. Homemade refried beans. So it's a 6. Okay guys, so my beans are a thumbs up. They're a little spicy, so like I said, do not add the whole serrano pepper. I can still feel it on my tongue. My fiance, he enjoys spice, so it'll be fine with, it'll be fine for him. If Yoli was here, she would have loved my beans because she loves spicy stuff. I just, I wish they weren't so spicy. I wish I had some tortillas right now, some tortillas right now so I can make me a nice little bean burrito. The homemade tortillas. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more videos.